Hello students, in this video we are going to see chapter 3, that is physiography and drainage. Introduction. Students, this chapter is about a comparative study of India and Brazil with reference to physiography and drainage. This chapter will help in understanding the reasons for difference in population distribution, occupations, etc. of India and Brazil. Let's see what is physiography. Students, physiography is the subfield of physical geography that studies the physical patterns and processes of Earth. Now, meaning of a drainage. Students, drainage system is also known as river systems. The patterns that are formed by streams, lakes and rivers in a particular basin. Students, hope you are now clear with the meaning of physiography and drainage, right? Now, let us study the physiographic division of India. But before that, let us first answer some questions with the help of given map. Question: in which direction does the region with an altitude of more than 6,000 meters lie in India? Answer: the region with an altitude of more than 6,000 meters lies in north and northeast directions in India. Next one. Look for the south flowing river in the peninsular region. In which river basin does it lie? Answer: Pranita is the south flowing river in the peninsular region. It lies in the Godavari river basin. In which direction is the slope of the region in the north shown in dark green? Answer: the slope of the region in the north shown in the dark green is in east direction. Next question. Make a list of plateaus located in between Aravalli Ranges and Chota Nagpur Plateau. Students, they are Marwar Plateau, Malwa Plateau, Bundelkhand Plateau and Bagelkhand Plateau. Name the peaks shown in the Eastern Ghats, and they are Mahendragiri and Malayagiri. Which mountains demarcate the deep plains of Brahmaputra? Students, the Eastern Himalaya mountains demarcates the deep plains of Brahmaputra. Give the relative location of the Nilgiri Hills. Students, the location of the Nilgiri Hills is at the junction of the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. In which direction does the height of the Sahyadri Hills increases? The height of the Sahyadri Hills increase in the southern direction. Students, and the last question, the Vindhyas act as water divide between which two river basins? And the answer is, the Vindhyas acts as water divide between Narmada and Ganga river basins. Students, now let's see which are the 5 physiographic divisions of India. Students, let's see the physiographic divisions of India. First one, the North Himalayas. Second, the North Indian Plains. Third, Thar Desert. Fourth, the Peninsula. Fifth, the coastal plains. And sixth, the island groups. Students, now let's study in detail about the Himalayas, the first physiographic division of India. Well, the Himalayas is one of the young fold mountains in the world. As shown in the image, the Himalayas extend from Pamir North in Tajikistan to the east. Students, through the given image, you can easily find out that in India, it extends from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. Students, as shown in the image, the Himalayas is not a single mountain range. There are many parallel ranges in the system. Students, this is the Shivalik range. It is the mountain range of the outer Himalayas that stretches from the Indus River about 2,400 kilometers eastwards close to the Brahmaputra River. Students, the line of arrows indicates that they are lesser Himalayas, which are also called as inner Himalayas, lower Himalayas or middle Himalayas, and it includes the portion of western Punjab, Kumaon, Nepal and Assam Himalaya ranges. Students, this is the Greater Himalaya, which is the highest mountain range of the Himalayan range system. The world's highest peak, Mount Everest, and other near highest peaks are also the part of Greater Himalayas. Students, here is the image of Trans-Himalayan ranges. The Trans-Himalayan mountain range or Tibet Himalayan region is located to the north of the Great Himalayas, which consist of Karakoram, Ladakh, Jaskar and Kailash mountain ranges. It is also called the Tibet Himalayan region because most of the part of these ranges lies in the Tibet, and all these ranges are from young to old respectively. Students, hope you are now clear with the first physiographic division of India, that is Himalayas, right? Students, now let's move on to the next physiographic division of India, that is North Indian Plains. Students, this division lies between Himalaya mountains in the north and the peninsula in the south as shown in the image. As shown in the image, the North Indian Plains extends from Rajasthan and Punjab in the west to Assam in the east, and it's a flat, low-lying area. Students, the North Indian Plains are divided into two parts. As shown in the image, the part lying to the east of the Aravallis is the basin of the river Ganga, and therefore it is also known as the Ganga Plains, as well as it slopes eastward. Students, you can see in this image that most of the West Bengal state of India and Bangladesh together constitute the delta of Ganga Brahmaputra system, and it is also known as Sundarbans. Students, now let's have a look on this image. It is the image of Sundarban Delta. It is considered to be the world's largest delta. Student, deltas are the wetlands that form as rivers empty their water and sediment into another body of water such as an ocean, lake or another river. Now let's move on to the second part of the North Indian Plains, which is occupied by desert. It is also known as Thar Desert or Marusthali, and most of the Rajasthan is occupied by this desert. Students, this region is spread to the west of Aravallis and Delhi ranges, as well as the plains of Punjab lies to the north of this desert. These plains are formed due to the depositional work by river Satluj and its tributaries, and the slope of this plains is towards the west. The soil of this plain is very fertile, so agriculture is practiced on a large scale. Students, hope you are now clear with the two physiographic divisions of India, that is the Himalayas and the North Indian Plains. And in the next video, we are going to see the remaining three physiographic divisions of India. They are the peninsula, the coastal plains and the island groups.